Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race number 19 of 20 for the Mountain Dew Code Red Series. We are here at Sonoma Raceway for 15 laps of racing in the Cadillac 250K. Cameron Harple and Dylan Young are on the front row. Ace Rogers and Brenda Rogers in row 2. Zachary Rogers, Colby Alves in row 3. Zachary Rogers got the pole for the truck race and won that race. Now he's going to start 5th here today, looking for maybe a possible weekend sweep. Alan Cavanero, Caleb Hoffman in row 4, with Nolan Bergeron and Nicholas Mudio in row number 5. Entering tonight's race, Kyle Collins with a 19-point lead over Cameron Gaddu. Collins going to start in 29th tonight. Not really a good spot at a road course to start. Cameron Gaddu starts 16th, so that's good for him. James Morton comes into this race 28 back. He will start 20th because here's the thing, guys. You got to be under 40 points back in order to be reset for the championship. Two drivers that are really close on that, Brenda Rogers and Colby Alves, both starting in the top 10. Brenda Rogers is going to start 4th. She is 43 back entering today. Colby Alves starts 6th. He is 47 back. So Kyle Collins, if Kyle Collins finishes badly, Brenda Rogers, Colby Alves finish good, they could capitalize, and we could have more than just 3 cars fighting for the championship at Armory Digital. As the drivers will start their engines, there are others, I'm sure, that are in the 50 points back area that could also possibly gain, but I did not write them down, so with that, I will get you to the green flag. So we get ready to go racing here tonight, 15 laps. Will they have to pit is a question. Green flag is out. We are on the way at Sonoma. Ace Rogers with a good jump after starting 3rd. Cameron Harple on the pole, trying to keep the race lead. Dylan Young coming back though on the outside. Brenda Rogers is single file for 4th right now. Dylan Young on the inside. Oh, he gets into the 26. Ace Rogers spins out. Cameron Harple spins out. So Ace Rogers, Cameron Harple spin after starting up front. Brenda Rogers to the lead. We also saw somebody else back there fell a bit. That was Dylan Young in the 88. You can see him back here. Now let's see. This could be a difficult turn. People in the dirt. There's James Morton in the 5. Oh, and Zachary Fitzwater gets into the 26 Cameron Harple into another accident. Sam Rogers involved. Wow, what an eventful first lap. Oh, Sam Rogers in the dirt more now. Looks like Ace Rogers is going to stay on the track. Brenda Rogers will lead the first lap, so she will get a bonus point. That was nuts. Colby Alves in 2nd. There's Zachary Rogers in 3rd. Zachary Rogers probably not happy about how Colby Alves, and now he's in the dirt. Colby Alves passed him on the last lap at Auto Club last week in this series for the W. Caleb Hoffman going to get by for 3rd. Caleb Hoffman qualifies well again. It's a shame he didn't qualify for the Cup race because he's doing pretty good here at Sonoma. Looks like this could be a good track for the rookie here, Caleb Hoffman. As we look through the rest of the field here, let's see. There's Cameron Gaddu. We're not really worried about where he finishes. There's James Morton. Where is the 29 of Kyle Collins? Kyle Collins making his way up to 25th, I believe. You see Ace Rogers with back-end damage. There's Cameron Harple on pit road. Sam Rogers, Emily Brooks. Zachary Fitzwater is done. And did we have some more drivers wreck out here? Let's see. Oh, Cindy Viella and Scott Carini have damage on their cars. Don't see anybody else on pit road. Brenda Rogers continuing to lead. Watch out for the 10 of Emily Brooks. They contend the wreck when they got a driver coming out. Austin Alves gets into the back of the 10, but they don't spin. Austin Alves will probably get some damage from that, but they keep that together. Now Nathan Rogers in the dirt. So Brenda Rogers leads. Colby Alves behind in 2nd. These two drivers have won the last two races, and they are both on a surge to have a shot at the championship. Nicholas Samudio up to third. Caleb Hoffman into fifth. Zachary Rogers back to fifth now. As we see them coming up through the area here. Ooh, Newarth and Amato getting together there. James Morton, excuse me, James Morton 20th, looking to try to get 19th place back. He does not want to see the 42 or the 6. Actually, no, that's Kyle Collins. Where's Kyle Collins? Kyle Collins is back here in 24th now, I think. But right now, Colby Alves, Brenda Rogers are plenty of positions ahead. As you see right now, Peter Sands has the fastest lap. He is in 6th, trying to hunt down Zachary Rogers. Peter Sands reportedly going to drive the number 97 Roush Fenway Ford in the Cup Series next season. Irwin Tools will be the primary sponsor. Zachary Rogers, change of sponsorship. They will have Pennzoil sponsoring most of the races next season for the number 3 machine and Cup. But focusing back to Code Red, you see Zachary Rogers scuffs the dirt. It's going to allow the 43 and the 22 to close in. You see the 25 pulling away a bit. Brenda Rogers in the lead. Colby Alves in second. Oh, and James Morton is involved in a crash. James Morton is involved in a wreck. And he's 28 back. Now, Kyle Collins is currently, at the moment, enough positions probably ahead at the 5, but the 5 will finish. And this could knock out James Morton. Let's take a look at the replay, what happened to the number 5 car. Well, here it is. Nico Tringali gets in the dirt a bit, and he's going to try to come back on the track. He's still in there. Oh, he hits the area there, and he gets turned. And, oh, wow, look at the hit the 44 took. That is a huge impact for him. He ended up barreling back over, right? That is a huge hit for the 5 and the 44. They're lucky to be okay. And like I said, Kyle Collins going to move up another 2 positions up to 22nd. James Morton might have just found himself out of a championship hunt. Let us take you back to the live action. So back live here on lap number 5, as I said, Kyle Collins up to 22nd place. Mostly running single file. See Dylan Young after starting seconds in 17th. And now Caleb Hoffman looking to get to 3rd. Peter Sands looking for 5th on the 33 of Zachary Rogers. He takes it. So now Peter Sands into the top 5. Brenda Rogers goes way wide. She's going to hit a lot of dirt there. Caleb Hoffman as well. And Peter Sands, Zachary Rogers going to go back around for 5th as the 43 and 25 battle for 3rd. Hoffman off into the dirt. That's going to allow the 25 to pass. Oh, Michael Cavanero and Alan Cavanero have damage. What happened to these two? Let's see if we can take a look here. Oh, they came doing this onto the first few turns on this lap. Oh, the 15 just gets in there. And, oh, man, that's a tough break. Those two are running in the top 10. That's a tough break for Alan Cavanero. He has not had a good year in any of the 3 series. Let's take you back to live action. We just had another crash here. Oh, wait, this happened above this. Emily Brooks racing slow car here, so she's a slow car. Cavallo is going to turn her. Carando, Chloe Baker, nowhere to go. There's Philip Goldberg getting involved. Ooh, Goldberg hits the wall there pretty good. So that will take out the 10 and the 8. But was that all of it? I guess it was. So with that, now let's take you back live. Back here live at Sonoma as we see battles continuing to heat up. Kyle Collins up to 21st. As the battle for 3rd is really heated up now. Zachary Rogers up to 3rd for the moment. Here comes Nicholas Samudio though. Peter Sands, Caleb Hoffman have been up here too. Brenda Rogers still leads. But Colby Alves has been trying to whittle down the distance. James Morton is going to finish 36th. With where Kyle Collins is right now, that would take him out of contention. Cameron Gaddu currently in 12th, still in range. Brenda Rogers, Colby Alves in range as well. A win would take Brenda or Colby Alves in, considering where Kyle Collins is. But as long as Kyle Collins doesn't seek his way into the top 5 or top 8 for that matter, Colby Alves should be okay, as well as the 42 of Brenda Rogers wins the race. As they continue to work for the positions here, you see Dylan Young. Ooh, Dylan Young and Austin Alves are going to get together, and that's going to back their back ends into the wall. And that's another 2 spots for Kyle Collins. And he has just passed for 20th. He'll be up to 18th. Let's see if these guys go to pit road. Dylan Young is staying up, but Austin Alves will come. He already had hood damage before. Brenda Rogers continuing the lead. Colby Alves in second. Doesn't get as good as a lap as the 42 that time. Nicholas Samudio up to third. Zachary Rogers fourth. Peter Sands in fifth. Continuing the battle. Now Caleb Hoffman under fire from Paul Sardinia for sixth. Hoffman into the dirt a bit there. That's what's so great about this track, is you can push people into the dirt, and it slows them down a little, but not a lot. As Dylan Young had fought his way back up, now he's down to 25th. Kyle Collins, like we said, up to 18th, but he's going to need more people to wreck in front of him, and Caleb Hoffman is smoking. Something just happened here. Let's take a look now. Let's just going to rewind it. Oh, and I knew it. Him and Paul Sardinia racing for 6th place. And Paul does the same thing the 15 did. Even worse. Oh, wow. That's a hard hit for the 55. That was a crazy hit for him. So those two now out of the race. Kyle Collins will move up to 16th. So now it is Zachary Rogers and Samudio battling for third there. Let's take you live. So now we are live. Samudio in third, Zachary Rogers fourth, Peter Sands fifth, Austin Alves a lap down, Benjamin Tilton sixth, Nolan Bergeron seventh, Karen Vieira eighth, Cameron Gaddu ninth, and Connor Breton 10th. And Kyle Collins is up to 16th. Brenda Rogers continues to lead. Not sure if these drivers do or do not have to make stops. We have been watching to see. Let's look at the leaderboard. Losing a lot of drivers tonight. 5 laps to go here at Sonoma. As it seems most of these drivers have stabilized their positions. Colby Alves has been trying to get close to the 42, but has not been able to do it. Nicholas Samudio currently in third. Zachary Rogers battling for third. Samudio getting in the dirt a bit there. Will the 33 be able to make it by? Samudio wide, still fighting. Zachary Rogers back in the third. But will it be permanently? Samudio runs it a bit wide there. Zachary Rogers in the third. Oh, and Austin Alves takes out Benjamin Tilton. Tilton trying to get him by the slower way. And Austin Alves is end up going to take him out. So now Kyle Collins up to 15th. Zachary Rogers continues to battle the 25. And that was all Austin Alves' fault. There was no reason to be racing him that hard. There may be a points penalty with that one. Continuing to look through the field. Now Cameron Gadoo with all the people that have wrecked. Oh, man, excuse me. Wow, what the hell was that? All the people that have wrecked in the top 10, he's up to 8th. Kyle Collins, like we said, up to 15th. Colby Alves just got to pray he doesn't make it in the top 10. He would love to win because he knows Brenda Rogers is definitely good with where she is, but Colby would love those bonus points for winning the race. Three to go here at Sonoma. Those drivers that started way back getting very lucky here. Avoiding trouble is probably the best strategy here at Sonoma. Kyle Collins started 29th and he's moved up to 15th. That is good strategy and good driving to stay alive. Peter Sands in 5th. Nicholas Zamudio 4th. Remember, Zachary Rogers did start 5th. Colby Alves started 6th. Brenda Rogers 4th. After the top 3 wrecked, that was Cameron Harple, Dylan Young, and I forget the other person now. Oh, I forget. 2 to go here at Sonoma. Zamudio continuing to fight with the 31 for 3rd place. The 33. Colby Alves faster than the 42 that last lap. Let's go on board with the 6 car here, so we can see how hard he's fighting. You can see it's just so difficult to figure out which turn you got to be perfect. Oh, Brenda hits the dirt there, but so does the 6. Brenda goes off in the dirt way more. A big slip up by the 42. That's going to allow Colby to gain close in the distance a bit there. And now he's almost on the back bumper coming to the white flag. White flag in the air. You see Brenda Ryan or 113. Colby Alves a 112.75. Can Colby close in the distance? You see he's there. Colby Alves is closing in fast. Those two, Zachary Rogers, Nicholas Zamudio, continue the battle for 3rd. Colby Alves, no, it's time to go. If he wants to win back-to-back, he's got to do it now. Brenda Rogers looking for her 2nd win in the season. Her 6th career in the series. Colby Alves looking for his 3rd win on the season. It's going to come down to the turns right here. Who makes the bigger mistake? Colby Alves made the bigger mistake there. Brenda Rogers won 4 races back in season 1 of this series. Was not able to win the championship. She won 2 weeks ago at Atlanta. And now coming to the checkered flag, she will win the Cadillac 250K at Sonoma for her 6th career victory, 2nd on the season. And she will be eligible for the championship next week at Armory Digital. Colby Alves is going to come home 2nd. He will also be eligible. Nicholas Zamudio 3rd. Zachary Rogers 4th. Peter Sands 5th. Nolan Bergeron 6th. Karen Vieira 7th. Cameron Gadoo going to finish 8th. He will also be eligible. Connor Breen 9th. And Philip Tringali 10th. Kyle Collins going to come home tonight 16th. James Morton 36th. and James Morton will not be able to run. We'll see who if there are any other drivers that finished ahead of Kyle Collins. If they were, though, they would have to been Nolan Bergeron up. So with that, see you for the Cup race.